Hi, my name's Miko. Welcome to Carry On Chronically. I have fibromyalgia and I like to show you how I live with chronic pain. So let's have a carry on. So the upload schedule's going well. It's not. I was so positive. This is how the things always go on. It's ultra positivity about how something's going to go. But I didn't let myself crash when it didn't go quite the way I wanted it to go. Because that can be, this is a boom bust cycle, isn't it? Extreme positivity about being able to get something done, not being able to get it done, getting angry about not being able to do it, and then trying to do it again. Why did the upload schedule not work? Well, I don't know, but for whatever reason, I am just crashing and just getting worse and worse and worse. And we can't work it out. Like, I cannot make sense of it. I have an intuition that it's connected to all this carry on with my stomach, and it's just like setting the fibro off, but that's just an intuition at this point. That's not something I can, but it just feels that way. My fibro was running along, not great, but probably that was because of things that I could be doing better. And then all of a sudden, like last July smash, it's just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So that is my intuition that it's connected to my stomach. I'm still waiting on my appointment to investigate my stomach, so there's nothing we can do about that. But the feeling that I'm getting is that it's I've got to take a couple of steps back situation to move forward. So I'm not going to bother with an upload schedule. To be honest, I think it pisses all over my creativity anyway. It's restrictive, and the only reason, in complete honesty, the only reason that I would be trying to stick to a scheduled upload, like an every week or same time all the time, would be for the YouTube algorithm to get the videos seen or to please the sort of trending gods or whatever. So what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely feel like if this channel is going to grow, it's going to grow because of people telling other people that they think it might help, or people who like, my sense of humour or that sort of thing. I don't think it's necessarily going to be helped massively by an algorithm, but at the same time it is restricting me. So if you do think these videos would be enjoyed by some of your friends or some people grab their phone off them and subscribe to me, and then tell them to watch my videos. Because that's the thing, when you don't play with the algorithm, you kind of are on the back foot a little bit with YouTube. So it does mean that I'll have to promote the videos in a slightly different way to what I was considering doing. So it is a slight annoyance, but I'm really trying this, not getting worked up, annoyed or angry, because honestly I think that, I know that it just exacerbates everything. So trying to remain completely like, okay, this has happened, so how do we deal with it? Do you know what I mean? I can't stop the situations around me or the situations with my fibromyalgia, but I can control how I react to them. Now, that's not always going to be possible, because at the moment I'm waking up, I'm getting around 5 hours sleep and waking up incredibly early, depending on when I went to sleep, in a lot of pain. And that, when being woken up in pain, I don't know if you remember when you were a teenager, right? And your mum or dad came in and woke you up like pure, really fast, and it just made you too agitated and weirded out and angry and strange. It's like that, but add like somebody putting a metal girdle around my hips and squeezing. Do you know what I mean? Like, in my lower back. So yeah, it's like teenage angst with the added pain. I suppose I can understand why I dye my hair weird colours now and act like a child. You're starting the day off on that foot. So it's almost like when that happens, which is every morning, I have to then spend the time after I've had my meds and done other things to kind of like control the pain, and it's came down to sort of more manageable level. I then have to unprogram myself from this angsty, angry, weirded, like, teenager, and then start the day again. It's so hard to explain, and I know that there will be people out there who totally get this, because I know that there will be many of you that wake up in that level of pain, and that's basically what's happening. So on the days where I don't sort of reprogram, I'm just so pissed off, or struggling, and also that makes you focus more on your pain. You'll know yourself when you're pissed off or angry, or it can make you focus more on it. Everything is telling me I need to be more organised. That's another intuition I'm getting about this, is that I have to be hyper organised, because my day goes in such a regimented way, if I want it to go right, that I can't afford for things not to be where they're supposed to be when I need them, or I can't afford for a big box to be in the hall that I'm going to trip over, first thing in the morning when I'm not paying attention. It's organisation in every aspect though. But when I say hyper-organisation, I am going to be as organised as possible, but I'm not going to beat the shit out of myself when things don't go the way that I've planned them. And we've talked about this before. So I am going to try and when I say hyper-organised, I just mean putting things as simple as in the kitchen. Is like, we've got a terrible habit of just like chucking shopping away and stuff, and then you can't find stuff. So even as simple as just having everything in its place and knowing where everything is, following a routine, these sort of things. So organisation is probably something that I'm going to be focusing on a lot in the coming months, and I'll probably do videos about the types of organisation and the types of things that I'm doing. If I'm going to be waking up in the morning like an angsty teenager, then I'm going to plan my day out for that angsty teenager, so it's a bit easier for her.
Hi guys, just a quick message. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not, what are you doing here? Go and enjoy yourself.
Talking about organisation, I'm trying to come up with a system where I can quickly look, because to give you some background, I'm making some mistakes when I'm organising things. Like I can only do one hard activity or two moderate activities, or like three easy activities, like 3 activities a week. But when I write them in my diary, I'm not thinking easy activity, hard activity, blah, blah. I'm just writing the thing in my diary, right? So when somebody else asks me then, oh, this week, do you want to do such and such? I'm looking at my diary. I'm not thinking of it as an activity. I'm just thinking of it as a day blocked out. Oh, I can't do anything on Thursday because that's blocked out. I'm not thinking of it as, but Thursday, that's a hard activity. So you probably don't want to do anything a couple of days before that because you're going to mess it up. So then I book that in and then fuck myself, basically. So I'm coming up with this dot system. And I bought a load of dots. Yes, I bought a whole load of different coloured... No, I didn't. I bought a whole load. Do you know what I mean? Bought a little bit of sticky dots. And I'm trying to make this work on a calendar, a daily diary, any kind of planner that I have or that I'm using that I can do this. Yeah, so I made a key. This is not finalised, this key, because I've put all the dots on and I've tried to kind of attribute things to them. And I'm not entirely sure because I'm just using it if these are going to be good enough yet, but we'll see. So yellow I've put as an easy activity. Red I've put as a hard activity. I've got a black one for just blackout, pain, have to cancel everything. I've got a brown one for mild recovery, and the reason I've got a brown one for mild recovery is because mild recovery is shit, man. It's so boring because you don't feel that bad, but you know that you've kind of got to recover, so it's boring. White is complete recovery. So that's just a full day of like recovery. Then I've got pink for self-care. Blue hasn't got anything just now, I haven't decided. A moderate activity for orange, and then I've got a preparation recovery, which is like, I have a big day tomorrow, I'm going to sort of prepare in advance for this, which a lot of us, I know that we do. So, we do. I said do. So, sorry, this is a sweary planner as well, so I apologise if you see any naughty words that I've already said. Anyway, but yes, this was my idea. I think I tend to overthink things, right? And overdo things, and I think I've done this here because what I've got here is a hair appointment and then I'm going to see my dad, so I've put these as 2 moderate activities. And then I've maybe put like in a mild recovery and a self-care before it, and I don't know if it needs to be that deep, do you know what I mean? I don't know if I just need to look and go, I've got 2 moderate activities, I'm not an idiot, I know I need to prepare for those. Do I need these dots? Not sure yet, so we'll see. So then the next day I've put in, because I have the dentist at 8:30, I've put that as a hard activity, and the reason I've put that as a hard activity is my jaw. I have, given the diagnosis of TMJ, but I would say it's entirely mild compared to the kind of people that I've met with, full-on TMJ. So it's not really that much of an irritant. It did bother me a lot at one point, but I think I managed to get it under control. But when I go to the dentist and my jaw is open for a prolonged amount of time, or there's a lot of like pulling, it's painful and it's draining, and I'm also terrified of the dentist. So it's really funny when the dentist like looks at my tattoos or my piercings and goes, why are you scared of needles and you've got them? And I'm like, dude, I'm not scared of needles, I'm scared of you. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I've put in some recovery for that, and then we'll see how it goes. I might not need to do a full recovery. I might need to do... Now, this key is only of any use if you know what all of these things mean to you. What is an easy activity to you? So what I would probably do is then try to list all the things, and then add to it as I do things, to see what the easy activities are. Same with the hard activities. Your own recovery, everybody's recovery is different, so you might want to key that differently. I have mild recovery and complete recovery because honestly there's no such thing as like easy recovery. Like, it doesn't make sense. I've put self-care in because that's different from recovery to me. Recovery is sometimes boring and something that we don't want to do and have to do, and self-care should be something... So I'm going to set something on fire here. Recovery is something that we have to do, that we're not always, in fact, most of the time, not keen to do. It's boring, it's restrictive, it makes us annoyed. Self-care should not be that. Self-care should be being nice to yourself and kind to yourself and doing things that you enjoy and that you know make you happy. So that's why I've differentiated between them. A moderate activity in preparation recovery. So if you want to do something like this, you could make your own key, so that I can then open my planner, diary, look at my calendar, etc. and go, that's what I've got on this week. And I don't accidentally end up booking another hard activity in. I don't accidentally end up forgetting my recovery, just to try and get a better grip on it. And also I don't double book, because I do that. So let's finish on some good news. I have got through to the final 32 of Ultimate Insult Championships. So UIC, if you haven't heard of them, Ultimate Insult Championships, if you could subscribe to the channel up there. Before you do, just have a quick listen to this. If you are easily offended, don't subscribe. Don't subscribe in order to be offended, because it's not good for you, it's not healthy. Yeah, it's not good for you, it's not healthy, it just makes you upset, so don't subscribe. But if you like roast battles, comedy roasts, Comedy Central roasts, if you like Nikki Glazer, if you like Bob Ross, if you generally enjoy these kind of things and you aren't easily offended, then definitely subscribe. They have loads of good videos on the channel. My video's up there if you want to go and have a watch of it. And I am now through to the final 32. So in Hamilton on, I can't remember the date. This is why I'm shit at promoting things. It's April, either the 2nd or the 7th. I'll figure it out, right, and I'll put it in the comments.
Miko says that she's 3 stone overweight, but I'd say closer to 4.
Because he told me he got a genital wart. Like, who tells you that? Mate, that was a hard on.
So yeah, if you want to follow along, see what happens, subscribe to the channel. We'll get updates put on it. There will be updates put on it, I'm sure. And I'll keep you updated myself about how things are going. I'm really enjoying the writing process, mostly, at the moment. So I'm glad I'm doing it. It's a good distraction. I know the place that I'll be performing. I've performed there before. It's actually one of my favourite places to go because they have the best food. It's Junkyard in Hamilton. So yes, that's happening. It's a thing, right? And I'm hoping that doing that will encourage me to write more of my stand-up sets. And I think I haven't been writing them because I know that I'm not able to get out and about as much as perform. So writing them just feels kind of silly, but like, I think sometimes you have to get it out your head, do you know what I mean? So I'm probably going to do that. So that's everything. So what did we cover? I need to be more organised and maybe need to take a couple of steps back to end up moving forward. I'm going Dotty for organisation. Oof, that was intense, wasn't it? And I'm going to roast the shit out someone in Hamilton. So thanks for watching, guys. I will put details of Ultimate Insult Championships in the description box down below. If you're going to go over to Ultimate Insult Championships and you watch the videos, leave a comment. Leave likes, subscribe, do it all, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye! I'm not sure if this is blurry or if I just need glasses. I'm not doing that, we're just going to take everything, get knocked down, no, I'm not doing a Chumbawamba thing, that's fucking embarrassing. I've got the key, let me get the key, I have the key somewhere. I've got the key, I've got the secret, I've got the key to... White is completely White is why can't I say that? White is White is shit is what it is. I've got the key, I've got the secret, I've got the key to... Where are you? You could make the dots mean anything. You could be as in-depth with it and cover your diary in dots. You could be as backwards with it. It's not the words I mean. Where have you gone? Right there, cool. Mostly what I've been doing recently is the stupidest sentence. Oh, my dots just went everywhere. My dots. Hold on. Ah! I have got through to the next portion. Is it? Like such an asset to this competition. Can't even fucking remember when it is. But that's not because it's bad, it's because I'm an idiot. They're slippy, the dots are slippy. I'm going Dotty for argument. Fuck off, no. And I'm going to roast someone. Do me a favour as well if you're going over to Ultimate Insult Champions and... That's fine. So, dot video system.